Talofa. My name is Suzanne Utai. I'm a mental health practitioner. I'm in beautiful Cairns this morning. I spent the last week in Weipa and visited Napranam and Mapoon, which are some Indigenous communities. Beautiful up there. On my way back home, flying out to Brisbane later on today. But I wanted to touch base. I've seen a lot of clients, and I've seen recently a client I saw many years ago has touched base with me again, and I wanted to talk about the topic shame. Growing up, if I did something wrong, if I tripped over, my brothers or my sister would go, "Oh, shame," and we'd laugh about it. Or if we're out, shame would come up a lot if we did something dumb or fell over or something like that. But I'm seeing it more and more with my clients. Men who are in their, man who's in his 60s, disclosed that he was sexually abused when he was 10. And he's carried this shame, as he says, for his whole life. Functioned, married, had kids, didn't disclose to anyone else, didn't disclose to his wife, didn't disclose to his family, but lived with it. And he started drinking when he was about 12, started on the pot when he was about the same age, started on ice when he was about 15, 16. So he's led a life of using drugs and alcohol to cope. And in his 60s, he's cut down, but he's still using them. He used to drink so much that he would pass out. And he would go from place to place drinking, pass out, wake up in the morning, where the hell am I, and go back home. I had a lady the same, who was sexually abused when she was young, in her 30s now, has one child, and is embarrassed to tell her husband, to tell her family that she was sexually abused. But both these people would tell me what happened as if it was yesterday. Living with trauma, especially from sexual assault, they carry it with them their whole life until they can work through it. What many people do is put it aside and keep going, but they could even block it for a little while, what happened to them. And but they can't block their feelings or their emotions. And so my young lady, she was angry all her life. She was in and out of prison. She was used to drink heavily. She used to sleep with anyone who would sleep with her. And what she was trying to do is mask the pain that she was feeling. Same with my young man. And then my 15-year-old that was sexually abused when he was 5. And he could tell me like it was yesterday. And we're working up to being able to work through our trauma rather than try and put our trauma aside. Trauma weighs really heavy on our minds and our hearts, and it affects our lives. Could you imagine what a different life it would be if you could work through your trauma when it happened when you were a young person, rather than when you're an adult and you're still dealing with it? So I encourage anyone who's working, who's struggling with trauma, who's struggling with things in the past that have affected their life, please get the help you need. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a way to work through your trauma. Please work through it. It's just been heartbreaking, some of the stories that I've heard recently that have happened due to sexual abuse that's happened. So I just wanted to share that with you today, and hope you're having an awesome day. It's a great, beautiful morning here in Cairns. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.